Everyone is saying Claude can now control your entire computer. And yes, it's powerful. But what no one is telling you is this: if you set this up the wrong way, you could completely break your workflow, delete files, corrupt data, even lose control of your system. So before you jump into this trend, there are a few things you need to check. I've been testing this, and while it's impressive, it's also very easy to misuse. Because this isn't just AI chatting anymore. This is AI that can click anything, type anything, execute real actions on your computer, and that comes with real risks. Here's the first mistake people make: they give AI too much freedom. Claude's computer use feature can take screenshots, move the mouse, click, drag, type, and use keyboard shortcuts to interact with desktop apps. Anthropic describes it as a beta capability, which already tells you it should be used carefully. When people say AI can control your computer, that sounds exciting. But it also comes with real risk. A good example is something simple like this: clean up my downloads folder and organize my files. That sounds harmless. But if Claude is given too much freedom, the problem is not that it refuses to act. The problem is that it will act on what it sees and on how it interprets your instruction. Anthropic's own documentation says computer use works by seeing the screen and taking actions like clicking, typing, and navigating the interface. So what can go wrong? It may move an important file into the wrong folder. It may click the wrong prompt. It may overwrite an existing file with the same name. And if your workflow depends on that file being in a specific location, the damage is immediate. Secondly, what developers and analysts need to know. That is why this is more serious for developers and analysts. If you are a developer, your system often depends on exact file paths, config files, scripts, environment settings, and project structure. Move the wrong file, rename the wrong folder, or approve the wrong command, and now your app may not run, your build may fail, or your codebase may break in ways that take time to trace. Anthropic's Claude Code Security Guidance specifically tells users to review suggested commands, verify changes to critical files, and use virtual machines for risky tasks. If you are an analyst, the risk is just as real. Your spreadsheets, CSVs, SQL exports, dashboards, and source files often depend on naming consistency, version control, and clean data handling. If an AI agent overwrites a dataset, moves a source file, or changes the wrong workbook, your charts can break, your numbers can become unreliable, and your reporting can be compromised. Anthropic also recommends limiting tool access to only what is needed, which is a direct reminder not to give broad permissions when precision matters. So the real lesson is this: Claude is powerful, but powerful tools need boundaries. Do not start by giving it broad instructions on your main machine. Start with narrow tasks. Use precise prompts. Back up important files. Limit permissions. And supervise anything that touches critical work. Anthropic security guidance is clear that no system is completely immune to risk and that users should maintain strong security practices. Here's the biggest one: workflow breakdown. People think AI will save time. But if set up poorly, it actually slows you down. Why? Because you'll spend time fixing mistakes, rerunning tasks, checking outputs. Instead of working faster, you create more work. Now, with all that being said, this isn't to scare you away from using Claude. In fact, it's the opposite. These new features are powerful. They're here to save time, reduce stress, and help you move faster than ever before. I use them myself, and when used right, they can genuinely change how you work. But like any powerful tool, it requires awareness. So as you start integrating this into your workflow, whether you're a developer or an analyst, take your time, stay intentional, and build guardrails around how you use it. Because the goal isn't just to work faster. It's to work smarter and still stay in control. So go ahead, explore it, adapt it, make it yours. Just don't forget what we covered in this video. And if this helped you see things differently, make sure you stick around. There's a lot more coming.